What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome to my channel. Good morning, and welcome, Raiders. So we just got done watching the Against the Storm developer stream. It was pretty exciting. It was awesome. Developers went over a lot of new changes for the update 1.8 and featured the Nightwatchers DLC. And they showed off some of the cool mechanics and cool features. Today, we're going to take a look at some of that. Let's jump in here. So yesterday we completed the cycle, we finished it off, and now I've got a brand new cycle to play with. And I've got the Nightwatchers DLC and the Frogs DLC installed in the new update 1.8. Thank you so much, Eremite Games and Hooded Horse, for an advanced copy of the game. So now I can show you some of that stuff that Luke and Aaron was talking about earlier. So Silent Dominion on this board. That's kind of new, right? That's one of the 3 new modifiers that's unique to the DLC. And for this run, we're going to go for the Adamantine Seal. I've got one in that direction and one over here. So I'm using the Alt key right now to show the direction of the Adamantine Seal. And this one, we've got 105 seal requirements. And for this run, I'm going to probably do this one right here, the Bamboo Flats with the new world modifier, Silent Dominion. And there's actually 3. Let me show you the deeds list here. So I've actually completed almost all of the new DLC deeds already. And this one I actually did finish on my last cycle, but it was bugged, and Aaron did confirm with me that this, indeed, my version is bugged. The pressed version of the update. So hopefully this will get fixed on Thursday when the game releases. And then these are the 3 modifiers that's available in the game. I haven't done them yet, so we're going to try to knock this one out. And hopefully we'll find these along the way. And then the upgrade tree, I've got everything unlocked. So what happened was they added new things got bumped up, and you got the unlock for the new things, but they left some of the new changes. The things that got bumped up needed to be repurchased. So keep that in mind when you get the DLC and the update. Check your upgrades tree and then unlock them. There are no new level caps added, so nothing here has changed. And I heard or in the patch notes that I went over, there's supposed to be some new dialogues for Lori. I haven't seen those yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in and do this one, right? So we've got Frost as well, and then we've got Silent Dominion, and looks like I'm going towards this one, right? So probably curve around this, and then probably hit up this or this to get to this. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because sometimes these events lead us in different paths. Our original plan doesn't always pan out. And then we're going to do the Bamboo Flats, which is the new one. And that is with the Silent Dominion. That's this icon right here, actually. Alright, and then we've also got Frost, which reduces the hearth radius by -3. Okay. Let's do that. And then, let's see here. We've got bats, so I can show you the bats now for this run as well. Very nice. So the top has 7, 8, 9. Middle has 9. So they're about the same. Bottom has 7. And then let's put a town name here. Today is July 29th. What are we going to call this? DLC 2. And this is Prestige 20 game, and this is town number 1. Okay. And so yeah, we're going to do the middle one. I think is a good time to showcase the bats here on the Bamboo Flats. And it's got some wood already, which is great. We're going to take some extra people, because I think having a little bit more than 9 would be great. Money for 3, it's a great deal. I'll take that. Meat is a great deal, because then we can use that to make skewers. And what else can I take here? Oh, and since this is going to be a farming run, let's go ahead and take the plantation. So that way I don't have to buy it or hope for it to appear. Right, so this new biome lets us put fertilizer anywhere we want if we make the giant fluff beak happy. And soil is not available anywhere else, with the exception of soil reclamation. So I did get confirmation from the developer that that is intended, and they're okay with soil reclamation appearing as a forced mystery. So it is possible to get soil from depleted nodes. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this, right? Last call, these are the things I'm bringing. And let's jump in. And good morning, everybody. Thank you for hanging out, and thank you, Raiders from Eremite Games stream. Alright, wow, guys. We have 12 bats, even though I brought extra villagers. So the 3 that we brought are all bats. Interesting. Golden dust. Some raindrops seem to have a golden hue. Gain 5 clearance water for every 10 drizzle. Okay, that's not bad, actually. It's very useful. Leakage. So we get resistance by 300. Okay. And then blight rot and infection, huh? Interesting. That is... Settlement will appear... So we need to make sure that we don't kill anybody or have anybody leave at hostility level 3. Otherwise, we'll get 4 blight rot cysts. Okay, that's interesting. And then... What is this? Insatiable hunger. 10% consumption. Extra consumption for each hostility level. So at 4, it's technically 50%. Because this particular mystery works at starting at level 0. So at starting at level 0, it counts level 0, by the way. So it's 10% at 0, but it doesn't actually activate until 4. So by the time it activates, you'll have a minimum of 50% consumption already. Extra consumption. And that's going to be added to Prestige 7 or higher, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Prestige 7 or higher is 50% consumption. A 50% chance of eating an extra meal. So this will make it 100%. Now, if you go to 5, okay, so one of the other things, too, I got confirmation from the developer a while back, because I asked the question, well, what happens if you go over 100%, like 110%? Is there a 10% chance of getting a third consumption? So the answer to that is no. The developer did say that once you've eaten your second, the third one does not actually count. And then another one is that another variation to the question is, well, what happens if there's only one item left and they actually roll a dice and saying, well, you're supposed to eat 2, right? So 100% chance of eating double consumption, but there's only one piece of meat left for them to eat. Do they get a hunger stack? And the answer to that question also is no. So if you actually ate, you're not getting a hunger stack. The extra food just basically is not consumed at all, even if you had 100% consumption. So that is a valid question that I got confirmation on. Now, for all I know, there may be bugs that snuck in, but based on my response or conversation with the developer, those are the intended mechanics. They may have changed it, or they snuck in some bug. I don't know. Now, I'm going to explain to you in a little bit also that same mechanic with the bats now in a second. So Rotten Rain, let's see here, Blood Flower will spawn every 90 seconds during the rain. Okay, so it's possible to mitigate this by making sure every 90 seconds, before the 90 seconds happen, you get out of Hostility 4. And then it resets the 90-second timer again. So I don't know, the developer decided to change that, but that is a cheesy way to do it. It's a little bit of a micromanagement that you have to pay attention to. But it is possible to cheese that. Alright. Now, the bats, since we only have one Firekeeper, the special ability, Steel Gut, is a mechanic that they added replacing the old one from the experimental branch. And in the experimental version, there used to be one that they had a minus 10 hostility for every installed rain engine. So if you're watching any of my old experimental videos, that is no longer a thing. It got replaced with this one. So this here, at first, I originally thought that this was a 15% that is negating the 50%. So I thought originally that, well, if you're applying Prestige 7 or higher, it would be 35% consuming double yield. So that assumption or that calculation is wrong. The real calculation here is that all the villagers are guaranteed to, or are required to eat their first food item. There is a dice roll. This happens right before they actually consume. So 15% dice roll. If it lands on 15%, their required food that they eat gets negated. They ignore it. Okay. And then there is a dice roll for whether they consume double chance yield. So if you get a double chance yield of consuming extra food, that is dice rolled as well. So if you're at 100%, you're obviously going to eat a second. They're required to eat a second food item. So then a second dice roll occurs for the 15% chance to ignore the second item. So it is technically possible to get the first item consumed, dice roll, double chance yield, or 100% double chance yield. So that means you have to eat again. This now basically kicks in. So it's possible to ignore the first one, and then this one, if you fail the dice roll the second time, you have to eat the second item. So that's how the behind the mechanics or the behind the scenes for the dice rolling on this particular mechanic. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. So yeah, there was actually some debate on my channel last week when we were talking about this. I actually thought that the dice roll was happening only once, and then the double chance yield is just automatically included in the consumption. All right, and then what else? Let's go ahead and take a look at the blueprint here. This is a very good blueprint very early on, since the bats eat skewers and biscuits, right? So we can skip out in creating the fuel kitchen early. Ooh, tool shop. They really want to give us that, huh? I'll think about it. I don't have to build it right away. I'll think about it. And then let's go ahead and adjust the food consumption. They don't eat jerkies, but we'll leave that there. Tool shop still not nerfed? No, it's not nerfed yet. Okay, so fertilizer. There's now a new building option. You can actually click on this and place the soil wherever you want, but it requires fertilizer to be able to finish building it. And that is with the new giant fluff beak. This is a mechanic that's unique to the bamboo flats, which is exclusive to the Nightwatchers DLC. This is one of the really fun biome, I think, in my opinion. And you can move it for free. It's already constructed for you, so I can hit the V key and move wherever I want. So if you don't like where it's at and you want it closer, you can actually move it around. I'm going to go ahead and place my roads here. Let's go ahead and place the woodcutter's camp. I'm going to move this towards that direction. I'm going to hold the shift key and then click on this. It fills it. I'm going to take one off. The reason I'm taking one off is because when you fill it up in the woodcutter's camp, it's basically saying these two guys work on delivering and building the woodcutter's camp. Ignore everything else that's on the board that I've placed. So these two guys will basically focus on woodcutter's camp construction, delivery, and building it. The third guy will not be able to contribute building. He's actually going to stand around and he's idle. So having a third guy right there is not going to help. I'm going to have to remember to come back and fill it in. And then once it's done, these two guys automatically become woodcutters. So that's why I've placed the arrow in that direction. And then same thing goes for this over here. And then my build order, I always like to use the rainwater early. especially if we're getting this, since we're going to get yellow water early on. Let's go ahead and set that up. And then, now that we've got the cookhouse, beautiful, I'm going to start cooking. So I've got the new mechanic that they've introduced in 1.7 was a weird foundation blueprint. So if you notice, the cookhouse right now has 2 extra free slots right here. And in the 1.8, they're reverting the foundation scaffolding to be within the footprint of the building. So it's really nice. Developer pointed that out on stream earlier. Now, one of the things that I also want to point out, right? So when you build this, you can actually, there's a hotkey that now you can choose to flip, right? So you can see here, actually, it's my hotkey is F. F is to mirror. So I'm hitting F, and you can change that hotkey, by the way. So I can change the direction of where the door is, and also where that little extra free slot is. So I want this to be slightly closer to the hearth. That way when they go on break, it's easier. And then for this, I'm going to choose the jerky, because that's probably the best use of stretching our food out. Yep, I'm going to leave it on that one. So one of the other tricks or tips here that I have for you guys, right? I like to disable everything for my ingredients, and you can do that in the game menu somewhere. There's like a gameplay where you can choose to disable all ingredients, right? Disable all ingredients and recipes by default. I think one of these things here. Disable recipes and workshops by default, right? So I've disabled that. And so I can choose whatever I want. And these are off. So usually they will pick the first one by default instead of having all of them available. And the reason why I'm doing that is because if you have this enabled, and let's say you had all these enabled, and this one as well, so they would end up going in there, and before they actually work, they're going to try to deliver everything available for this first slot. And then they're going to deliver both of these before actually working. So if you want them to work faster, especially in the very beginning, you want to set one item only, right? So that way they only deliver that, and they only deliver this, and not do multiple trips delivering everything else. So that's a little trick there that I want to point out. Okay, and then I'm going to unpause. And then for this map, I'm holding the B key. Shows my resources. I've got veggies. And I've got stones. And then the trees give extra wood, oil, and fiber, which is really nice. No, you don't have to move the... So the question asked in chat is, Giant Fluffbeak, do you have to move the resources that you feed it? So no, these buttons here are automatic. There's no travel time between here to there. Once you click on it, it just basically removes it immediately. Which is very nice. And so the thing about Giant Fluffbeak is that if you feed it, this bar will go up. So every time you feed it, I think it's like at 75%. It goes up by 25% each time you feed it. So the cutoff here is that you don't want to feed it if it is already above 75. I think it's 75. I'm pretty sure it's every time you feed it, it's 25% increase. So if you're already at say 90%, you don't want to hit this button because it actually will waste the resource. And it doesn't actually go higher than 100%, of course. So keep that in mind. That's another tip that I've noticed while playing, was wait until you're near the 75% on each of the meters before feeding it. And I think, is that counter? Is that decreasing? No, right. Okay, yeah, there we go. So, I mean, if you roll your mouse over it, it shows you the change. You see how it's like showing you 25%? Yeah, each portion increases the fulfillment of this need by 25%. So it does actually say on rollover. And then the other thing too that I've noticed is that every time you actually use this, the requirement slowly increases over time. It may not initially, it might just be gradual in terms of like every X4 or something like that. But I did notice that the requirement goes up. So you don't want to actually feed it very early on if you're trying to go for the achievement. There's an achievement where you need to maintain the happiness at 75%. And I think that is right here, right? It's like roughly right here. Alright, so each time you get this happiness bar up, well-being, you get like a bonus. And that bonus will light up with a circular green. So if you don't have it, it won't actually light up. And it should probably show up over here too, I think, for some of them. Alright, so once you hit this and it lights up green, that's when he starts pooping. And then you need to collect this once it fills up. If you don't, you're actually wasting your resources. So those are the little tips I've got from trying to complete the achievement or the deed. Alright, so now I've got this filled up. I want to go ahead and add that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this here. Oops. Give me a second here. Move that forward. Add this in here. Alright, we've got cornerstones, right? Let's go ahead and take a look. Ooh, prayer book, huh? This is not useful because we don't have a ranch at the moment, but this is not bad if we want to work faster, right? I'm going to take the left, actually. So yeah, now the new thing here also is a diminishing return if you decline. So the first time you decline it, it actually tells you right here, right? So the first time you decline it, you get the full 10, but it goes down to 5 minimum. So at 6, it drops to 5. And then they've added a new thing here that allows you, if you want another choice, you have to pay Wildfire Essence to unlock a slot. So this slot is only based on the current selection. Based on the current selection, you can hit reroll. You'll get all 3 choices. If you do have a third one, you can get all 3 choices rerolled. But once you pick a selection here, regardless of which one you pick, the next time this screen pops up again, the slot is gone. So this purchase is only for this selection pool. So a little tip there. I don't know if it actually says that here. It doesn't say that here, right? Maybe it does here. In exchange for payment, the Queen's Envoy will provide an additional option for your current pick. Re-rolling will... For your current pick. So it actually says current right there. Re-rolling will also reshuffle this extra option. So it does say current pick. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and take this. I'm okay with that. I missed the dev stream. Any new info and release? The release date will be July 31st. Nothing new that I haven't already covered on my first episode and throughout the cycle from last week. I just completed a full brand new cycle last week for the Adamantine Seal. There's 14 episodes total, which will all be available on YouTube eventually. I think the first 5 or 6 is already on my channel right now. There's a playlist also on my YouTube. So be sure to go subscribe to my YouTube channel for lots of Nightwatchers DLC and 1.8 update content. But yeah, I covered a lot of things throughout the cycle last week, or over the weekend, since my embargo lifted Friday. So I spent all weekend basically covering everything, and I found bug fixes and intended changes and whatnot. For example, in the Gamblers event, there was a bug where the bats were favored by the Gambler, and that's actually a bug. One of the things about the bats is that you can't favor them. Well, right now they're the only species, so I can't really show you that mechanic. But if there was another species here, you can't actually favor the bats, even though it actually shows you this change. I think the developer should update this. so that way it doesn't actually show 5 to 10. It's actually confusing when you roll your mouse over this, and it's showing you that they could potentially get 10 even though this is blocked. But yeah, that is a thing that the gambler did, and that's a once in a lifetime. You're never going to see that bug again. So if you want to see that unique experience that I got to play out, I will have that video on my YouTube. I really wish I had like the older videos where I had the first mechanic that they had for the trade routes. Developers briefly mentioned that earlier on stream about how they used to have like a trade route system where you can get constant resources from other towns, and that got nerfed, and they changed it to the current version where you can only do trade routes by spending amber. I think the reason they did that because I think players complained with their feedback saying, well, we can trade with other towns. Why do we need a trader showing up every so often? What's the point of having a trader when you can just directly trade with other towns for the goods you need? And establishing trade networks, right? So they got rid of that, I think, just to make the traders a little bit more meaningful. Let's go ahead and put this down. So yeah, the decoration box is a lot bigger now. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, that's right. We have frost. So that's why the hearth radius is so small right now, because of the -3 fields. I was like wondering why I couldn't put houses on this side. But yeah, we're gonna get really cramped over here. I'm gonna need that because I just used up my stones. Unfortunately, I will be leaving August 1st for a business trip, and I will be out of town almost all of August. Probably won't be able to play it much until the last week of August. Oh, sorry to hear you're going to miss that out, Brian. Well, by the time you buy it, my Nexus store should have the DLC. Don't forget to buy it from my Nexus store, guys. It will support the channel. I get a 40% cut for any purchase made from my Nexus. Thank you, Hooded Horse, for making the price payout for affiliates. There should be a bundle also for everything. If you don't have the frogs and the Nightwatchers. Oh, hey, I can actually do this too, huh? Is that better? Oh, is that better? I guess it is slightly better, right? To use water. Yeah, let's go with this one first, right? Frost sometimes feels like a positive modifier since it also decreases the minimum distance between hearths. Yes, that is true. So if you wanted to place a second hearth, it's kind of nice because the radius is now less, which is quite interesting. Unless the developer later, I don't want to say anything about it, hopefully they're not watching right now. Unless the developer decides to nerf that and go, okay, well, we're going to make it actually hard by enforcing a red zone where the original hearth was, but then the yellow zone is when they actually benefit. Right? So they could try to enforce the frost being actually hard Because I agree with you. It does kind of slightly make Frost easy with the shorter distance. Because now I can place a second hearth nearby, and that way they can just go back and forth easily between the two. For example, if I only had like a warehouse in between, they don't have to go as far, right? For the field delivery. Basically I cut out having to build a second warehouse, depending on where your warehouse is located. But yeah, it's true, very true. Trade route, right? Trade post. Oh shit. So one of the other tricks too, since this is my first episode for the series, I want to point out like a neat little feature here for those that haven't seen my previous videos. If you roll your mouse over this, right, without opening the window, right? So make sure you don't have this window here. Don't click on it. If you roll your mouse over this, you can hit the R key to rotate it, right? And it will not interrupt their actual work progress, right? But you can't do it while it's open. All right, so close this and then rotate. So why that matters, right? That lets you adjust the direction of the door, the white arrow, and that's where they walk to drop off the woodcutter stuff. Little tip there. Same thing goes when you do the camp. This other camp here. And I think this building too, I can't remember. No, I definitely know this one can rotate, right? Have to test this to see. Yes, you can rotate this because it's movable. So this will not interrupt whatever they're doing, right? Because I know I did that on the farm. So very useful if you want to rotate it. Now, why that matters versus, and I'll show you here in this example, just for this one. But this is not efficient, by the way. I'm trying to tell you what is not efficient. So let's say you do it the other way. If you lift this up with a V key for move, or click on this move here, right? So if you move this with a V key, and let's say you rotate, or you put it over here, right? For example, it basically resets the progress. So had I lifted it up like right here and I set it down, or even lift it up and then rotate like this will actually interrupt and it'll stop. So there's a difference between that. Nice little trick there. So that's the reason why I also don't like using the workers overlay. Because now, okay, so some players in the past used to tell me, oh, why don't you use the workers overlay to move things around, right? So, for example, let's say I wanted to move this chick here. I could do that in the workers overlay, right? But doing that, I probably interrupted her because she was spinning the wheel, right? I don't get that in this view. I don't know if she's in the middle of doing that. So if I'm moving workers around in the workers overlay, I could be potentially interrupting this chick's progress. She might be almost finished harvesting or collecting that, right? And if you move your people around in this overlay, you kind of screw yourself over in efficiency. I mean, you can move people around. So the only thing that's useful with this overlay is if you already have like workers available, you could just slot them, right? That's the only maybe use for this overlay. If you want to look over all your village and go, where's an empty slot? What can I do with my idle worker? I can fill it in with that, right? So this is useful in that case. And also looking around to find where a particular villager is. Like you're trying to find, where's that one fox located? I forgot where I placed him. Having the worker overlay is useful. I think that continues working, right? Yeah. Yeah, it didn't get reset. Is our friend happy? Oh, I'm not making him happy right now. I'm not worried about him. I don't want to waste that right now. Because I need to maintain it to get more. And if I'm not maintaining it, I'm kind of wasting the charges. Because like I mentioned earlier, the cost to maintain him increases over time. The more you feed him whatever, the higher it's going to cost you the next time. It may not do it immediately. It might skip over, like, you know, every 3 it costs 10 or something. And then later it gradually gets to like 32 or 45, which is really expensive. Oh, and another tip that I've got for you, since this is the first episode run. If you notice, like, how I was able to stretch the road without having to go back and click on this, I just basically rolled my mouse over these things and hit the shift key. Shift basically clones. So same thing like with a building. Like if I wanted another one of these, I hit the shift key, rolling my mouse over it. Right? Shift, and it clones it. So it's a nice little quick hotkey. Alright, so another tip here, right? So let's say you have 2 of these. If you hold the shift click, and it actually tells you, right? Hold shift to change priorities. A lot of times people actually don't read the little rollover. So if you say you want this as a priority, you can hold the shift and cycle through this. And it'll just rotate through the numbers. The number 3 is the highest priority. Right? So nothing is 0, and 1 is the lowest priority. 3 is the highest. So that means I want them to always use jerky as the first ingredient, if it's available. If it's not, it falls back to the next priority number. So if 2 numbers are the same, then I think it randomizes between the 2, or it internally tracks whichever one they got the highest priority first. But there should be enough there to cycle through, like, 3, right, yeah, you can get, like, possibly 4 options, right? 3 down to 0. Alright, so another nice little feature that was introduced, I think, a couple of patches ago. It might have been this past patch, actually, the 1.7. The production stats. You can actually see a breakdown of each individual worker's extra chance yield. Whenever it says, like, double chance yield means extra chance yield. And this number right here determines that. And so I'm using right now an extra 25%. I think they have a built-in 13% extra chance yield. So 13% plus the 25 and plus the extra 5 for consuming. Right, yeah, it's a built-in 13. 25 plus 13 is 38, right? So yeah, you'll normally see 38 here. But in this case, she eats skewers, so she's getting an extra 5% on top of that. So keep that in mind if you have, like, say, another species here, like, say, a beaver, and you're going, well, gee, it's probably better not to have a beaver working on the cookhouse if you want extra food. So yeah, a lot of times you'll see me look at this because I'm about to move it, and I'm watching the bar spin before moving it. That's why I'm always staring at this and waiting. With, like, what am I waiting for? It's because I'm waiting for the spins and seeing if they're done or not. Because right after they do this, if you lift this up and drop it back down, it instantly teleports whatever they're carrying. So that's another little micro you don't see me do often, but if you really wanted to get into efficiency, right? See, you see that? Okay, so this bat right here was about to deliver the one unit into this camp, right? And the fact that I lifted it up and dropped it down, the wood got teleported back into the camp. She didn't actually have to walk back to this little spot right here. She turned around and started to go towards the tree to chop. So that's another little minor trick if you're really into micromanaging and pausing the game a lot and just manipulating, exploiting, I guess. This is an exploit. But it's a minor cheesy trick. I don't do that often though. But in certain situations, you really need something fast. That does help. Right, see how they're delivering now? So I go like this. V key, right? They turn around. Okay, so the storage bin is full. So that chick, or sorry, that bat is now going back to deliver. Alright, so the new thing also in the 1.8, if you notice, all the resources are divided now individually to separate container bins and meter. Right, so before it used to be like one global storage and you had a slider bar you can adjust for when things get delivered. Now they've gotten rid of the slider bar. You can't do slider bars anymore. They don't plan on adding slider bars because they did respond to a request in the experimental branch. So they don't want to add slider bars to these individual ones. The only thing you can do now is that you can shift click to force a delivery. So let's say you always want oil as soon as it's done, right? Hold that, and that basically forces the oil. So as you get one unit, you always get oil. Otherwise, if you leave it off like this, the oil never gets delivered until the meter reaches cap. Right, so the reason they did that is because before, villagers would basically transport individual units one by one. This one, and then this one, and this one. It basically is not efficient. Now that they're a little bit more efficient in delivering stuff, that's probably the reason why, and they said that because the workers are so efficient now at tree chopping, or at getting wood, that they had to nerf it, where it used to be in patch or in update 1.7. Prior to the 1.8, it takes 6 seconds to chop a tree. Now it's going to take 9 seconds to chop a tree to get wood. And I believe the reasoning for that, because they explained, was all the workers are now so much more efficient with their logistics that they feel like it had to be nerfed just to balance out the rate that you're getting wood. Because you're getting more wood now because they're not having to transport these other miscellaneous units when the meter fills up. Is going to affect base game 2? Yes. This change here that I'm explaining to you, this is a feature or is going to apply to the base game 1.8 that everyone's getting. Now, developers said that they are permanently adding a new the beta branch, a legacy branch for the game. So if you guys don't like 1.8 for whatever reason and you want to roll back to 1.7, they are planning on leaving 1.7 permanently on the legacy beta branch. FYI. Because there are some people that go, oh, I don't like any of these new changes. I like my old gameplay style. I don't like, the rebalance or whatever it is. You now can choose to play 1.7 forever. I thought that was interesting they made that choice. Usually they have it at every update just for like a month, and then they take it away because that's like plenty of time for people to transition. But now it's like permanent. Oh, very nice. We got humans. Not that I need humans. Well, actually, I do need humans for the soil or the farming, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at this and see if there's any difference. I don't know, I'm still thinking though. Tool shop, huh? I mean, we are getting oil on this map. And I don't know what the third species is. Yeah, I don't know what the third species is. So that's a tricky bit here. The reason why I was holding off is I was wondering if I need to use the jerky or not. Or if it's frogs, right? Frogs and jerkies. I mean, the tool shop is very good if you want to do event solves and pipes, because the bats, let me show you. The bats require pipes to make homes. So... Alright, you know what? I'm probably gonna take the kiln. Yeah, let's take the kiln. I'm gonna need the bricks, right? How many do I have? Kiln 6, right? Or what do we bring in? Okay. It's 2 on the right. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's see here. The other question that's asked in chat might be a nerf in place like the Royal Woodlands, but in biomes like Coral Forest and new woodcutting sounds like it would be great. These are great blueprint choices. I only caught the tail end of the stream. Do bats have any special traits like how frogs don't use normal houses? Okay, so yes. The bats have this feature where you can't favor them. I mentioned that earlier in the stream. You can't favor them. And then they have a 15% chance of not eating food. I also explained in very great detail of how this is played out. So the short answer is every time somebody eats, the 15% dice roll occurs. And the dice roll happens twice if you get the double chance yield for extra food consumption. So if your villager eats twice from the P7 or higher prestige difficulty, or 100% chance in this case here, right? Then the first time they eat, dice roll. The second time they eat, dice roll. So it's possible to skip the first one, but then you might have to eat the second one. Or vice versa. Or not at all if you get lucky, 15-15, right? This is a very, very powerful ability, I think. Skipping out on food. I think that's amazing. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and switch. Hang on, does this guy take fuel or units, right? It's actually better if I choose this one instead, right? We're gonna get a lot of that. And the trader is also nerfed. They arrive 5 seconds after the storm. It used to be the trader would arrive exactly when the storm ends. So now you gotta wait. Well, it's kind of nice that they do that because it lines up with when this kicks in. Because sometimes I will pause and open the trade, and then I'll do some transactions, and then the forced mystery might be like something where you get like a a 20% discount, right? Get two amber for every 10 that you spend. And I used to pause and forget the fact that, you know, the mystery did not actually activate. So here, you gotta wait until the mystery activates first. So that screwed me up many times. So the fact that the trader arrives 5 seconds after is actually a nice little change. Let's go ahead and take the villagers, right? Or let's look at the cornerstone first. Ooh, this is very useful, actually. I'll take this. Very, very useful. So that blight rot right there, basically, so I clicked on it too fast. I get 5 eggs every time blight rot appears. The other one was alarm bell. You can look it up on the encyclopedia if you want to. A lot of these things that I click on too fast, you can actually look up. And this was the other cornerstone that popped up that I decided not to take. And I don't feel like this is that great. All workers have 5% chance of producing double yield every 110 points per minute. But that's only if you go over the 110 points. And if you're not, that cornerstone's not that useful. Right now, we're not over. And I like this one because it's free food. Right? Every time I get sis, I get free food. Very, very useful, by the way. I'm holding the Z key, by the way, if you're not if you're wondering how I'm getting this little overlay. I'm pressing my Z key. It's called the Blight overlay. Alright, so let me go ahead and take this group here. And then I'm going to look at this. And what is this? Have at least 1 hearth level 1. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad, actually. I think I have that instantly. Upgrade a building. Geyser pump. Okay. Now, this particular map... Okay, what's just interesting is we're playing Silent Dominion. And this is the New World modifier. This place once held great significance for ancients. Even now, a mysterious guardian still watches over it. You are not allowed to have more than 3 yearly cornerstone at a time. So I get to have 1 more, and that's it. After that, I have to decide which one to get rid of. The developer actually showed the interface earlier this morning. We're going to see that soon here. This is very hard. This is a very difficult world modifier map. If you're tuning in, we're going to experience that today. I just noticed that, right? Alright, so... let's see here. What do we want? This one is... encampment. The reason why that triggered my memory was because this says geyser pump. There's another world modifier map, one of the 3, that has no geysers anywhere on the map. So I was like, well, wait a minute. Is this the modifier that I'm playing, right? And it's not the modifier, so that's why it prompted me to look at that little modifier there. That's why you saw me leave the screen for a second. Do I already have 1? I think I do, right? I'm already at level 1, so that's a freebie. This is a freebie, right? Yep, freebie. And this says trade to get clothes. Oh, okay. I might consider doing that. Did I bring money? I think I did bring money, right? I did bring money. Oh my god, he's got a ranch too. I need the ranch. If I want to get skewers forever. I don't know yet on that one. Trading, though, is useful. Right, because then I get clothes. Everyone uses clothes. So I can kind of trade 10 back, right? I need to trade 16's worth, right? I need this number to go up to 16. I think that's cheaper, right? It's cheaper. What do I want to get rid of? What do I want to get rid of? I need this number to go up to 16. Oh, I gotta take the thing first. Oh, thank God I didn't do it yet. I made a mistake of doing that before in the past before taking the order. Because I got so trigger happy with my deal. I was like, oh, I got a really good deal. And I forgot to take the order. So make sure you take it first. Alright, let's take a look at this. I'll make humans happy easy. Let's take a look at this one. I guess I can pay this, because this is not something I'm going to be able to do. Ah, shit. Open 3, huh? You get a tool shop. It's a good thing we didn't get the tool shop earlier. No, this should be easy, but the tool shop's not bad, huh? I gotta open 3 in 9 minutes. What are we looking at here? 1, 2, and 3? For a tool shop? Is it worth it? Is it worth it for a tool shop? If I open 9, that means I have to come up with 18 coins to pay for it. I don't know if it's worth it. They really want me to have a tool shop, huh? They really want me to have a freaking tool shop. Isn't the main question is if you have manpower to solve the Glade event? Oh, the question is if I have the people or not to solve 9. Yeah, that's the other question too. I don't think this is worth it. I don't even have bars, guys. I mean, the middle one's easy because I get oil from the trees. I just need to figure out how to get flour. I'm already stretching myself thin here. Right. On this. Okay, this gets me porridge, right? I could make flour with it later if I get the thingy for it. I already have a plantation, too. I could make biscuits if I get the flour. This I need to figure out how to trade, right? What can I do? I'm gonna get, what, 8 tools? Right away. 8 tools right away, right? And then now I need to make my trade. I guess I'm not gonna be able to trade for that one, right? Because I need to pay up the coins too, which is this. I normally do this. What else was I gonna get? This, like, auto. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? If I take the oil, I can get that flour done right away, right? Which means I get more people right away. I can complete that order immediately. Right? And get 5 more people. I don't know about this, though. That's the question. Now, I did get the prayer book. This is the best time to use the prayer book, right? Because then I can get rid of the prayer book later. If I complete this, I get 3 more people, right? So that's 18 people I can use. I just need to cut through 3, right? You know, let's do this. It's fine. Let's make it more interesting. Yeah, okay. 4 time orders, start of year 2. I know, right? We're crazy. Crazy! Call me maybe. Okay, so if I do that right away, I need to come up with 18 coins, right? So yeah, let's... Oh my god. This is bad. How much... See here, I've already got 2 on the board, right? So let's see here. This is gonna be 5. I'm gonna need a blight post. Somewhere. Alright, I'm gonna need a blight post. That's 3. And then I might need a warehouse somewhere else, right? That's 2. Right, 5 and a 3, that's 8. I need to keep 8, right? So we'll have a 3 and a 5 easily. I can get rid of all of my... I can get rid of my parts if I need to, right? Hello. And keep the money. I need to get this to 16. I need to keep 2. I need to come up with more money, right? 10 needs to go away. And I need 18 to stay, right? Maybe get rid of this. I need this needs to go up to 16 somehow, right? Maybe that? I mean... Hang on, before I do that, why don't I pop the glade first to see what we're dealing with? I think that might be more important to know. I'll pop 1. I could always sell my... Can I sell my essence? No, I cannot sell essence. There might be amber in the glade? Yeah, there might be amber in the glade, so we'll find out. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Brickyard, very nice. Now, what's this one? This is loyal. All woodcutters and gatherers get a 16 penalty. Okay. And this is what? That's oil. Okay, oil. Get 3 incense for every 10 roots produced. Okay. There's definitely this here. Oh, looks like we got harpies, guys. Oh my god, we got harpies. Fail. Fail! Now we know what we're dealing with. 2 minutes, right? And this is 8 minutes. I don't have to... I just need to trade for 16, right? This is how much? This is 15. I need to keep 3 for the payment. This isn't too hard to do. I just don't have the resources. Okay, so let's say I buy 3 fabric through the trade. 3 fabric through the trade. I do the right. Okay, 3 fabric on the right. This is wood. This is stones, right? And harpies, we'll use that. Take that off for now. What else is in here? Fiber? Okay. And then... you... go over here. Probably gonna want this now, right? Let's do this now. And then... I need to make humans happy somehow, right? Shit. 2 humans happy. Let's take the encampment first before I destroy it. Herb garden, huh? Oh, interesting. Herb garden. So if I do the herb garden, gain 3 incense for every 10 root produced. Interesting. Well, I want the left. Because I'm not gonna get another... I'm losing cornerstones. If I get extra cornerstones, that might be useful. Right, because then the humans will get free incense every time I produce roots. Which is not a bad deal. Right, because I think... This doesn't give us roots, right? This gives us roots. Oh, very tricky. I have to think about this. Versus a druid's hut. I don't need... Didn't we get a clothier? Yeah, we're getting a clothier, so oil's not important. I'm gonna go with the left. Oil's not important. Plus, the herbs can be useful for making porridge. Okay, alright. Do we have oil? 2 pieces of oil. 1 piece of oil. Alright, so I need 2 pieces of oil. And then this right here. Oops, wrong one. 2 pieces of oil, right? Yeah, 2 pieces of oil. 2 more pieces. So go left. And I get this. I get lots of incense. Alright, I disable the coats, right? Alright, I did disable the coats. Alright. Let's continue. Value's a good soul, right?
Hello.
What do I need to trade here? Meat? I'm gonna wait a little bit. Make the humans happy with the rain engine? Let's find out if that's gonna make a difference. Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah. Coats. Yep, you're right. That did make a difference. I don't need the coats. That solves my human problem. Right, so that should solve my human problem. And then we take care of the other one, right? We'll get 3 more humans to help us solve events. And then, I need to make the trades, right? 16 trades before he leaves. How many seconds? 44 seconds. Alright, 44 seconds. Before he leaves. What else? Is there anything else I need to worry about? Before he leaves, 44 seconds. $28 oil, right? 33 seconds. 33 seconds, guys. It should auto-pause before he leaves. Okay, we got 15 seconds. The humans will be done before he leaves. Roughly, right? No, he will leave before the humans are done. Do not unpause. Alright, so he's about to leave. I need to make the trade, right? 16 amber. I can give up 10. That's not enough, right? Because I'm going to get, what, 50? No, I'm getting 15, right? I can give up 15. Another 5, right? Wait. I can subtract 5 off of this. I only need 13 then. So that means 15, right? 15. Right. Because 10 on reserve for the completion. And then the other thingy is, the 3 remaining is for the pay the Glade event. Alright, so that should be fine. It's a little bit more than I need. You know what? Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, yeah, oil, right? Oil for the one. I don't need the fabric. So I need to spend 16 items worth, guys. What am I going to do about the 16 items? Just buy meat? Buy all meat? What am I going to do with all the money? Or get my coins back? Right, and then meat. Right. You just get the money back. I mean, the meat's going to stretch out my current skewers a little bit more, right? Alright, I'm saving 10 because the orders might use money. So, we'll see. I think that should be fine, right? Let's do that. That's fine. Legendary. If only that happened before he left. Oh, he did. He's still here. Oh, he's still here. Okay. Oh, we get more money here, right? Oh, we get more money here. Oh, wow. Alright, that's easy, right? It's a good thing I saved the coats. That one is not easy. I'm getting the Blight Rot, right? It's 5. Are you making 5? I think there's like 5 in here, right? 6 in here. Let's pause this one. Okay. So that one is solvable, right? I still don't need him for anything. And I've got free money here, right? 15 coins. Okay, I didn't do the meat right. Let me take that off. Okay. What else, guys? Wait for this to pop, right? And then you are... Wait until the human's done, right? And then pop that one. On the left. How much is wood? For how long? All woodcutters and gatherers get minus 16 penalty to resolve. Is active only when the corresponding glade is being worked on. Do I want that or do I want this one? That's a question. Because 300 basically is pretty damaging. So is this one too, right? Actually, the right is the worst. But at least I move my bar faster. I'll think about it. Let's finish her off first. What's this? Oh, Warbies, huh? The one on the right is loyalty. Oh my god, we have people here too! People everywhere! It's green water too. Very nice, actually. Human finished the... before the glade? Oh yeah, I know, right? The timing. Just in time. Just in time. What do I want to do, guys? Empathy or not empathy? Here's the thing, though. I can only have 3 cornerstones. If I take the empathy... If I get an empathy, I'll be stuck with it, right? What's this gonna do? Oh, the left actually has tablets. And bars. That gets me... That gets me the other thingy, right? Oh, a ranch! Oh my god, thank you. A ranch, I was gonna buy it. Alright, that solves another problem. We got brickyard, we got planks, not yet, right? Fabric, we need fabric. Okay. Alright, that's fine. What am I gonna do about these things, guys? I have to go left, right? I prefer right, though. The left actually could save me with tools. Is there a medium cache? Alright, there's no medium cache. Are we gonna get tools? We do get tools, 24. Okay. So that's gonna give us 24. Right. If I take this one, right? That's 12. I take the left. 30. Or 30 is not enough to solve anything. That's 10, right? This one I need to solve. I need to get this up and running first. Yeah, let's get this up and running first. Cookhouse, right? GGGG. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, so I have to make a decision on which one I want on this one. Well, I guess it's gonna have to be left. Let's do this now. Okay, that is set with the oil. This needs to be for this. I can't do the other guy. Right. But I think we're going to end up doing this one on the right. Oh, shit. I guess we have to do this one, right? Which is a bigger threat? It's 11:49. It's 12:59. That's 6 minutes, 29 seconds, right? I think I have to solve the right first. I don't know. I don't know, guys. We can't do both right away because of this. But we need to do it now before the storm. Right? Can't do it during the storm. The other one has to be done before the storm. Otherwise, I need to do this one right. And what's that one? That's 12, right? I take the 12. I don't get any of that. If I take the tool shop, I could probably make the 30 if I do the tool shop, right? I think the tool shop makes training gears. I don't have any bars. Oh, the tool shop doesn't do training gears. It's the clothier that does training gears, right? No! Where am I going to come with training gears? Guys, oh my god. The 16 training gears, so it's going to take too long to funnel all that through the thingy, because this has to finish first. That's like 5 minutes. And then I gotta go through that one, right? That's like, what, 6 minutes? I can't get it in time. Did you exterminate the third species with a bat building to keep it simple? No, it's the very start of the game. The other group didn't show up as my choice. I'm trying to figure out right now how I'm going to solve all of this at the same time. Because if I take the left, it's another -8. And if I take the right, I need to come up with 8 fabric. Which we don't have. Which I should have bought from the trader. Right? Unless I get this fast enough. That's not a choice on the left. Do I get any fabric? No fabric, right? I don't know how I'm gonna do this, guys. What's the consequence? Destroy 3 random chests. 1 impatient points. What's the consequence? It kills every living being within a radius. Oh shit, that's a big radius, guys. So failing the open vault is not a choice. 529, right? Hang on. So if it's -8 during the storm, can I live with this during the storm? -8 during the storm. We're currently at -12, right? I should be able to survive that during the storm, because if I get all the workers off, this is at -4, right? I think that might be fine. We do the left during the storm. And then we get the left on this one, right? 20. Otherwise, 30. Okay, alright. I think we got it, right? I think so. Let's do this. Yeah, the reason why I don't want to take the orders right away is because this is going to drop. And that means this is going to drop. I'm working on this one, right? I have the money to pay, right? I do have the money to pay. I don't need this right away. I have an extra worker, right? 3 extra workers. Okay. The one on the right's gonna be tricky. 15, right? I may decide to cancel and switch to the right. I don't know, we'll see. Because we can get rid of all woodcutters right afterwards. Okay, this one is the only one I need to worry about, right? I might switch to the fabric one. I don't know, we'll see. That might be better, actually. And then do the left, right? Alright, you know what? Let's... I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how, if I have 5 minutes left on this. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know, we'll see. It's kind of risky. Three, right? Let's go ahead with 3. Seven, right? Okay, here we go. So this is 10 minutes and 49 seconds, guys, on activation. So, what are we looking at? 8:40, 8:50, right? 8:50. So at 8:50 is when I want to pay attention to that one. Oh shit, my amber. Oh, I needed to pay the amber. Oh my god, I still need to pay the amber, huh? Oh shit. Oh shit, I forgot the amber. Oh my god. That's a fail. I thought I had the money for both. I should be able to get that back. I should be able to get that back. This is year 2, right? How many? 5, 6? Did I get the fabric? I did. If I cancel this, is that gonna matter? Alright, you know what? Let's cancel this. I'm going with this one. An 8, right? 8. What is it? 8? 8:59. And this needs a hurry, right? 8:59, right? What'd I say? 8:50, right? 8:50, 8:50. 8:50 is the cutoff. $8.50 is the cutoff. This needs to hurry. $8.50, right? $8.50. Okay. And this one we're gonna need to start working on soon, right? How's everybody? Everybody's good? How much wood do I have? Okay. Alright, so why am I talking about 850 if that's not aware of what I'm doing here? This particular threat right here is called Friend or Foe, where every 2 minutes, Blightrot Cysts will spawn based on my hostility level. I'm currently at hostility level 3. So that's the reason why I switched over off of this here, because this was raising hostility level. So on this side here, every 2 minutes, I have to bring this hostility down to 0 if I can. So that way I don't get charged or penalized with the two Blightrot Cysts. And right now they're just unhappy because I have these workers in here because of the -16 penalty. Woodcutters and gatherers. If I get rid of all my woodcutters and gatherers, then this chick will be back to normal. And it's just basically these two here. The bats. Not chicks, but sure. The bats. And then what else? So what I got to do here is right at the 8 minutes and 50 seconds. So when I started the event, I clicked on it at 10:49. And I'm padding myself an extra 1 second just as a wiggle room. So that's where the 850 came from. It's basically 1050 subtract 2 minutes. And you'll see what I'm doing here in a second. To avoid the order, or the... So right now I've got 5 blight. If I do this correctly, I don't get extra blight. Well, I might because of this, but that's a different story. Alright, so I'm paused. Eject everybody. And then lower the 0. Let it pass. Alright, undo this. So I did not get an extra blight at all. They didn't count 0, which is kind of funny because this here counts 0 as the hostility level. I get penalized 10% starting at 0. That blight didn't penalize me starting at 0. So the wording here is kind of weird, right? Because it says for each earned hostility level. I guess 0 is not earned. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to this. You know what? Let's go ahead and start that because... that way, I can get that out of the way, right? Since I'm not getting the left. That should be fine, right? And you're trying to get me 5, right? Alright, so the next counter is 6 minutes. 6:50. So I'm looking for 6:50 and repeat the same thing I did a second ago. I might still be able to get away with this, right? No. Maybe, for a little bit. Humans, right? Humans should be able to do it. That's what I thought. There's all my humans. Oh shit, human resolve low. How's that? Let's go ahead and add in this. I might be able to get away with it. And then this one over here I gotta pay attention to, right? 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Alright, let's finish this off so I don't F up. Okay, that's out of the way at least. Okay, so that's going to be solved in 3 minutes and 40 seconds with removing everybody from Woodcutter's camp. No worries. This is 4 minutes and 28. We're going to have to survive that during the storm. That may be a problem since bats can't be favored. Yeah, that may be a problem. Oh no, that may be a problem. Bats can't be favored. Four minutes and 28 seconds. I should have started this sooner. That was my mistake. Big mistake there, guys. -1 plus another 5, right? 6. That's a huge, huge mistake there. On this one right here. Yeah, I don't know. Very, very problematic. Six minutes, 50 seconds, right? Alright, so now we need to do 4 minutes, right? Shit, 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 50 seconds, right? Yeah, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Yep, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. That's not an issue. It's this one I'm worried about, 4 minutes. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that unless I can figure out how to do the right. The right with stones, right? stones and tools. We don't get tools. How long are you gonna be here? 3 minutes? There's no... Oh my god. Can't do anything about it, right? We need to start getting food, right? Our food's eventually gonna run out. Well, actually, that's not true. Always getting this per minute. Okay, I gotta pay attention to this one, right? 4 minutes and 50 seconds on that one. Hmm. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. How much do I have left? 1 minute? Yeah, it's fine. I guess I'll use the oil. 4 minutes, right? 4 minutes, 50 seconds. I think we're gonna have to give them all of them, alright? I need one of these, right? Oh, I do have one of those. I do have one of those. Oh my god, I do have one of those already. Shit. Bat housing, right? Alright, we're gonna need bat housing. Batman. Quick, Batman. To the Bat Cave. Okay, so we gotta wait for this one. Oh my god, here it comes, guys. Oh, it's also leakage, too. Oh my god. Oh god. Alright, so the bat housing, right? We should be fine. No one's penalized from the other one, right? This one I just gotta wait for the 4 minutes and 50 seconds. We have some time on that, right? The coat's denial hopefully will go away. Alright, good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Now we gotta wait for the 4 minutes. We're all set, right? Then the dangerous event is gonna finish. What is that gonna give me? Pies, right? And then you are 4 minutes, right? 4 minutes. And you're almost done, right? And you're set, right? Alright. So far, so good. Still alive. Four minutes, right? That dinged because it auto-turned in my time order. So I can't favor the bats. That's what's different about the bats, is they don't want you to favor them. Or you're not allowed to, or whatever, right? But they do have this new feature here, where if you build this thing called the Manorial Court, you can exile, basically boot villagers back to the Citadel. And the ones that you exile can contribute towards the, I think it's either production chance yield or production speed for those that's remaining. I'm pretty sure we get that back, right? Here we go. Yeah, we do get that back. $50, right? Okay. Alright, safe, no blight, no more checking. Academy or Weaver? Oh yeah, huh. Academy is not useful, right? There was nothing on the board. I'll take the Weaver. Great, we have a Weaver now, guys. We got everything. Do we have enough to feed the bird? We don't have enough food to feed the bird, do we? Not yet. Oh shit, what just happened? What just happened? Oh, this finished. Oh my god, that finished. Oh my god. Oh my god, because we tilted. Oh my god. Oh my god, the timing on that. What do we have? More bats? Oh my god, there's not a single harpy, huh? Harpies are like, no, I don't want to join your settlement. No harpies want to join because they're afraid of the bats. They're jealous that the bats can fly. Oh shit. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? No favoring. Oh my god. What am I gonna do about this? They need to eat more skewers. How did that ding? Oh, because we crossed the finish line. Yeah. Oh, that was close. Stamping mill, right? That makes flowers. Well, that was close. Actually, blight is good. You receive eggs, isn't it? Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Blight would have been good, actually. Oh my god, you're right, actually. I would have gotten eggs in exchange for my fuel. Very, very good point. I totally missed out on getting those extra blight. That's all right. We'll get like a large batch coming in soon. Year 3. Yeah, Blight would have gotten me eggs. I kind of needed those eggs. All right, do we have enough to make the beaky guy happy? Not really. Not really. Why did it go up a notch? Oh, because we brought in new villagers. 5 new people showed up. Oh, 5 new people showed up. Oh, actually, I don't want to do that, right? I want to get this. Oh, they brought coats with them, too, huh? Well, how nice of them. Oh, we got fuel. Back in business on fuel. Alright, I gotta figure out how to get the beak guy happy, right? Alright, this is where it gets interesting. Well, I actually don't want any of this. Yeah, I don't want any of this. Because I have to get rid of something, right? For a cornerstone. Oh, no, I don't. I don't. I get 1 more cornerstone for free. So yeah, I don't have to worry about that one. So this one, I don't need new people, right? So another new feature here for this 1.8, you can actually hold the shift key to move them around, right? Let's say you want the tools first, you can actually do that. Right, so it's kind of interesting there. And the trader's showing up late. Where's my trader? Yeah, see, 1 minute and 15 seconds now. So he started off 5 seconds after the storm last year. This year he's showing up 1 minute and 20 seconds late. Fail. I really need to get this extra hearth going here, huh? Getting a little cramped here, guys. Where's this? How much is that? Oh, we don't have it yet, right? Yeah, GG. Let's go ahead and carve this out, right? And then Harpies, right? Harpies just needs their homes. Oh Oh my god, we're so cramped. They just want jerkies, right? I can't make jerkies. Oh my goodness, can't make jerkies yet. Okay, we can get fabric from that spot over there. And that spot over there, right? We need lots of wood now. Lots and lots of wood. Alright, you're here? Oh. Oh, I want that. 8 coins, right? What do you got for me? Oh, this is easy. Oh, that's not retro. Oh, no! If only I'd looked at it sooner. Not retro. Not retro. Take the right, I guess. It's not... I'm not gonna be able to do the other one. Okay, so I need to come up with... 8 coins. I don't know if I can come up with 8 coins. I want this, right? Because that's going to save me on my planks. I don't need it for tools, though, but... I mean, do I really need it? I'll be fine without it. Hmm. Harpies are unhappy. Why? We need to figure out how to lower hostility, guys. This is kind of getting out of hand right now. You may leave. About the thingy. Weaver, right? Do I want that there? I don't know where I want to stick it. I need to start farming if I want to get some food going here. Actually, we're living off of the delivery line. It's crazy. Yeah. It's kind of a waste with the humans and the thingy there. $14, right? We have oil though, right? We do have oil. Alright, we have no way to get meat other than through the insects, right? I'm alright with that one. Where's this guy want to poop? Where do I want to set up my farm? And that's the other question. I guess I can do the farm like right here, right? I need a large patch. Maybe like back here. I can get rid of this. I don't know where I want to do the farming village. Alright, you're making that. Yeah, you're set. I need Pipeys thingy, right? It's tool shop. Oh, we can make flowers too. Oh, look at that. Flowers. I will buy you some flowers. Oh shit. Oh shit, guys. Is that 20? That's 12, right? Oh yeah, okay. Alright, that's not as bad. We still have leakage to deal with. Shit, leakage. Oh, this is gonna be a problem, huh? Hmm. Okay. Leakage is going to be a problem. How quickly can I get this running? Shit. 10, 5, 3, 8. What is this in here? It's one root, right? Oh my god. Oh my god, leakage is already in. That's not happening. We're gonna fail hardcore. This needs to be faster, right? Any tools? Alright, I can give up the one root. And that's the bricks, right? Oh my god. The leakage. shit, wrong one. Okay, that should help me with my leakage. So that's 8. So it's up 1. So basically, this gave me another 150 corruption resist. Right, so I'm trying to fight this 300. And getting this set up to another level got me at least reduction on this. And I need these people to show up ASAP. We might lose some people here. Oh my god. $28, huh? That didn't make a difference. I should probably still be chopping then, yeah. Might as well chop. No, not on that one. Harpies are happy, right? They're missing what? Their coats? And this is the Weaver, right? That's 12. That's 8. That's 4, right? We should be fine now on the 4. That needs, I need a Weaver, right? To make that happy. It's 8, right? 10. I need 2 more. Which you have. So that should be solving the other problem, right? Alright. Safe and sound. And what's the other one gonna give me? Nothing useful. We have a lot of porridge already. It's kind of crazy how much porridge we have. Do I have enough to feed this guy, though? I do. Alright, let's start feeding this guy. Now we should start getting poop, right? Oh, you know, I actually had this available to me where I could have boosted their resolve earlier, huh? Had I needed those extra resolve, beating this guy could have helped me. That would have worked. These are terrible. Maybe? Maybe? Let's see. Oh, double my chances for that one, huh? That might not be so bad. And then get rid of it? I don't know, I'll think about it. What was this one? Open 6 and tools? That's not so bad either. That could be the last thing I do, though. No, I'll go with the left, because I can also turn that in easily. with all the bricks. Yeah. I should probably collect this for money too. While we're at it. Before the trader comes, right? The trader is gonna be like, what, 4 minutes? 2 minutes? 2 minutes. Left gets me more stuff, right? Right gets me more humans. I don't know if it's more efficient to funnel it through this. 6 to 10, right? 6 to 10. Yeah, it is technically more efficient. Right, it is more efficient. And we're getting eggs for free anyways, right? So it's not that big of a deal. What I do need is the tool shop to start making those pipies. Yeah. Clothier too, right? I got nothing though. Fuck, it's terrible. I need to make bars somehow. Stamping mill, but that doesn't do a whole lot for me. I need copper, right? I don't think this map has copper. No, no copper bars, guys. Shit. No coppers. Actually, I can do something else instead of copper, though. Doesn't have to be copper. Only fishing, though. Oh, I need a fishing level 3. I can do that, I guess. But I don't have the parts. Because I gave up all my parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We have extra fuel, right? We just need lots of wood. Lots and lots of wood. Hello. Rebas. Well, I don't need anything off this guy, though. No. I mean, do you have pipes? You don't have pipes, right? Shit. Useless. I got nothing. Oh wait, I might be able to get training gears. Oh no, I cannot. No. Shit. Then training gears I might be able to get the rewards off of these things. That one, right? Yeah, what about leather? Maybe 15 of these? I gotta have stones, right? Do I have more stones? I don't have any more stones. Oh shit, I don't have any more stones. Wait, I can get bars, right? You know what? I can get bars. I think what I'll do is I'll take the right. And then we'll delete that one later. We could make bars from the brick house, right? You gotta keep the guy happy, right? So there's an achievement to maintain 75. A deed or whatever. It might be an achievement too. I don't know. They might actually... Actually, you know what? Hang on. It does tell you if there are deeds. If there's a Steam achievement. Yeah, there is a Steam achievement. Win a game on Bamboo Flats. That's a Steam achievement. That's also a Steam achievement. That's a Steam achievement. But yeah, so this is a Steam achievement. Peaceful Life. Trying to maintain the 75 or higher. I don't need to collect it, though. And then I believe there's an achievement for killing people off, too, right? Killing 50 people. Or exiling 50 people. Oh, these are also an achievement for Steam, too, huh? So this one we completed, but it got bugged. Yeah. Win a game with at least 25 bats is not an achievement. What else is an achievement? That's not an achievement. Where was the other one? I think it was like Utopia. Bat Utopia or something, right? I don't see it on this. Oh, I probably claimed it already. That's why. Jesus. Can't get anybody happy. Oh, you know what it is? I could probably get pipes back, right? Well, hang on. First of all, let's do the aesthetics. Let's do all the aesthetics first so I can get the bars. And then that way, I can funnel it into the tool shop. Okay, that's perfect. We'll get some bars, right? Oh yeah, shit. Oh, they used up all the blue water already. Shit. Well, that sucks. We ran out of blue water. Yeah, we ran out of blue water. Fail. I could probably wait, I guess, it out. Is that gonna make humans happy? It will, but the time frame takes too long. Well, it's because of the biscuits. That's why they're eating. Oh, Fluffbeak, right? Alright, what am I gonna do about all the soil that we've got? Let's, I can do 7 patches right now, right? Seven patches around this area. I mean, it's not the most efficient, but I think I'll live with it. Right. It's fine. Oh, we don't have a farm. Yeah, we'll be fine, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I move it? Oh, I can't move it. Oh, I can move it! Yeah, okay, that's fine. Should be plenty, right? Alright, so that's where I'm going to do my farming. Since we have a warehouse and everything there nearby. And I'll do maybe 50 of these. And then we can switch over to this. Oh, we can do an herb garden, huh? Actually, no, we can just do berries, right? Not eggs. Oh, actually eggs, right? Does egg fill in this? No. 15 eggs. And then can you do meat, right? We just need blue water. Yeah, that's fine, right? Oh shit. Okay, so we need to get rid of workers from these. That is leakage and blight. Oh, that kind of sucks. You. 77. 73. 75. I should keep those guys happy for a little bit, right? And this over here. And that over there. Oh. GG, right? GG. Alright, so now we can do 12 of these. And then we can do the... Was it Clothier again? Clothier? And then the Weaver. Let's weave her. Weaver. Oh, better biscuits. Oh. Incense, huh? Well, it's not that great, but, you know, I'll take it. Whatever. It's better biscuits anyways. Alright, we got an oven. Do we need more people? Not during the storm, but yeah, I guess we can take more people, right? Alright, so this is what? Global resolve increase, right? We need lots of wood. Holy shit. Oh, you know, we do have a way to get wood back. Okay. There we go. Happy species. Happy harpy. Happy life. As they say. Oh, let's increase that a little bit. Now let's get the water going, right? Water. And then what else? What else? Alright, so now we have pipeys, right? Oh, we need to clean the guy. Jesus Christ. That guy poops so fast. So much poop. Boo boo. Poopy. So this does go up over time. So you gotta pay attention to that. Alright. I don't know, this is kind of a micromanagement though. I'm not sure of how I feel about that. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, look at that. It's not bad either. I technically don't need this since the service house, or the hearth gives us this. But that's gonna give us lots of food. Wow. These aren't terribly bad. These aren't terribly bad. One of these, right? Alright, so we want to bring in new people, right? Hang on, before I do that, let's take a look at this. That's 30. That's 30 humans. Sorry, 22 humans, right? 22 humans required. That's not gonna happen. I'll take this, I guess. No, I don't need to take it right now. I'll take the... which is 4 on the right, 6 on the left, right? I'll take the least amount. I don't need that many. I'll leave that there, right? Yellow water or green water? Green water, right? Okay. And then you need 3 houses, right? Yeah, it's getting really cramped here, huh? I also need to do something about the hostility. That's the bigger problem. Jesus Christ, guys. Oh my god. I saw her fly away, so I think we're good. Alright, so that is fine, right? We just need a win. Walk around that, I guess. Alright, can I get this now? And then boots with the fur. Is that better or tool shop's better? Oh, the tool shop is better. We ran out of blue water all of a sudden. How did we run out of blue water so fast? Jesus Christ. No, that's not the one we want. That one, right? This is the one we want. 'Cause that gets us a shit ton of stuff. How fast? 1 minute? I don't think that's gonna be fast enough. I don't know about that. It's not fast enough. This is the end of the road for that one, right? Shit. Well, we get parts back, right? We can probably do a mine here. Oh, shit. I did say... Well, I did actually don't need the herb garden. Alright, what else do you got for me? Oh. Pack of trade goods, right? That solves my other problem. Well, how about that? All my problems are solved. $25 or 30? 25. Building materials. I think that's in the clothier, right? 25 of these. Oh shit, I need more. More bars. More bars. More bars. GG. Planks, bricks. Need 10 bricks, right? What do you got for me? Oh, specialization. That's very nice, actually. Oh, flame amulets. Oh, that's even better. I'll take it. Oh, something has to go away. Oh, that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I have to wait, right? I can wait, I can wait. I can wait. Shit, I forgot. That counts, huh? That counts against me. Just because I'll decline this. Oh my god. What's it say? I think it says, like, No, it's not that one, sorry. The plunder, what does it say? Excluding perks and blueprint. That means I get extra money, right? I get extra money. Ah, shit. I gotta wait until this is done, right? So I can get the extra money. And then I'll delete the plunder. Where's the other one? That doesn't go anywhere. This gets me salt, right? Hmm. What about the beak guy? Oh, that's such a waste, huh? All that time. I forgot to clean him. Jesus Christ, I forgot to clean his poop. Oh, wait, that doesn't reach. Oh, I have to move it. I don't know if you get refund if you destroy it. I don't know if there's refunds. No refunds. No refunds. The field behind it, right? We wouldn't be able to get everything, that's the problem. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to get everything. It's not that big of a deal, I'll leave it. Okay, so, what else? We're waiting on this, right? No, we're waiting on this. Everybody's happy, right? The oven. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Why are you upset? What can I do about you? Oh, my God. Can we get some clothes for you? Ah, shit. Can't get that clothes. Oh, shit. No clothes. Oh, shit. No clothes. What in the hell? No clothes. Somebody's dying soon, right? Alright, that's 48, right? So let's go ahead and remove the plunder. Right? Yeah, let's remove the plunder. Oh! Tough choice! Tough choice, guys. That reduces hostility. That, I can get hostility reduction too, right? What's the expected? Villagers add -3. How many villagers do we have? We have 31, right? That's -3. The monastery is 100, right? 31 subtract 3, that's only 93. I don't plan on doing more. So this is probably the best pick. Oh, but I have to get rid of something. Shit, guys. I guess I'll get rid of that one. That's funny, huh? Alright, so monastery and then something else. What else do I want, guys? What could I possibly want, guys? Monastery and something else. Cannery. What do I need, guys? A monastery and something else. A bathhouse, right? Bathhouse. Oh, can I make tea, though? That's the other question. Oh, shit. I can always buy tea, right? Monastery, bathhouse, I can always buy the tea. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. Not that I need this in here. Hey, Beerless, what's going on? You might be able to buy also. Yeah, that's correct. I'll probably be able to buy it. I'm not worried about that too much. Oh, Jesus Christ, these bats. They're getting batty. Oh my god, look how much of the other thingy I've got, guys. Starting to get a little insane here. On the jerkies. Just in time, right? Justin Beaver. probably like 4 minutes now. 5 minutes? Holy shit. 5 minutes. We need some way to lower hostility, guys. That's the monastery, right? Fine. I'm gonna leave that there. Everybody gets to eat. None of these. It's kind of crazy, right? You can have only one or the other. GG's. Mr. Poopy. Need human homes, right? What do you got for me? I don't need new people. Oh my god, that's nice. I don't need new people, though. That's the thing. Our hostility is way too high. I think we're gonna have to start killing people off, right? You know what? Let's consider doing that. Death. Death. We're gonna probably kill off bats first. And then kill off the others after. Run, bats, run. Are you alright? Okay, the reason you want to kill bats off first is that way you can get the buffs. The exchange buff. Right, because the dedication, so when bats die last, right? Okay, so bats die first, you can't go negative. Right, but if bats die last, then it actually removes the dedication. Right? So it's better to kill off bats first, because you can't go negative. And then, from there, once you killed off enough bats, you'll get your bonus, and then kill the species after, and then the resolve will increase. But bats definitely needs to die first. Alright, let's go ahead and take people in. Yeah, it's the same. And Harpies, right? Hackability materials? What's that give me? More bars, right? I'll take it. Apothecary? Better jerkies. Oh, the tea! Oh yeah, we can make our own tea! Nice. How about that? Coffee, tea, or me? Me! Oh, we only oh no! Not enough. Oh yeah, we can actually make that. Alright, that's fine. It's fair. Oh, we can make dyes too, huh? Yeah, dyes can do clothes. I need to get pasties though. Paste. Okay, we need one of these, right? Okay, I don't need anything off this dude. I guess I do need that. Oh, let me see if I can get rid of all this. Jesus Christ, I have so many, huh? Containers? Oh yeah, I guess I could get some containers. He's got... wait, we bought the thingy to make pies, right? It doesn't matter now at this point. What's this do? I'll keep that in my back pocket. Jesus Christ, we're like out of space everywhere. Everywhere we go. I keep a picture of her in my wallet. And this guy. We're running out of fuel. Alright, keep cleaning. That gives us our +2 happiness, right? Okay, I need, that across the street. Oh, I'm working on it. Harpies have homes. And this one over here we need to kill off, right? Probably some bat houses, or human houses. Holy shit, we have so many eggs. Oh, we're gonna need some of that too, huh? Oh, it's because we've been oh my god, the sale. Shit, guys. This is bad. A lot of people are gonna die this year. A lot of people are gonna die this year. Yep, a lot of people are gonna die this year. Alright. You clean your poop. Oh my god. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, right? 3. I need 3 points, right? This is year 6, but we won't be able to win year 6, huh? Some people are gonna die, though. God. Oh shit, I didn't even start that, huh? Oh shit, oh my god, I didn't even start that. I need tea though, right? Tea. Oh my god, some people are gonna die. Brace for impact. It's not enough, actually, to distribute. I can only take one off. You need 5. Oh, but I didn't get the housing. Oh, that's why I didn't get the housing. Shit. We're gonna lose people. Nothing I can do about it. Brace for impact. Nothing I can do about it, right? No, it's kinda almost. Oh, that was a mistake! Oh! It's too late now. Oh, shit. That was a mistake. The leakage killed me. It was the leakage. Fucking leakage. Oh, the leakage. Oh my god, the leakage. Farmer, tool shop, light fighter. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, at least, yeah, fail. Such fail, guys. Oh, that was big fail. Well, at least some people died, right? It's not the way I want it, though, because we have too many bats. Okay. Bathhouse, right? Bricks. Oh, I should have turned it into bricks sooner. Because then I would have gotten the other bricks. None of this matters, though. Shit. It won't matter, right? Because I can't... I got nothing to replace it with. So what I need to do is what? Get bricks, right? 10 bricks. I guess I can turn that in anytime I want. It's not that big of a deal. Smelter. None of this really matters. Alright, let's just go ahead and unlock the commons. I'm okay with all of this. That way they get their little happiness. Except for the tea, right? Tea. 3 points, right? This is your 7 win. Fail. I don't know, did we get 40? What is this? That is 31, right? It might be off by 1, the bug, so we'll find out. I just need to have 40 in this range, right? You lose! Oh, 50! Oh, it's 50, not 30. Fail, 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 fail. What's the bottom give me? Sure. I need bricks, right? It's bricks and tea. Damn it. That's it, right? Run! Run, Forrest, run! I can't favor these guys. Oh my god, it's tier 7. More people are gonna die. Alright, we got the tea. I'm trying to get the 7 poop. Or the 41, right? I need at least 41 just to see if it's bugged at the 40. Can I win before the end of the year, though? So I have 40, right? Alright, let's see here. If I make the 41, then I'll win. Oh wait, I can't win right now, right? Oh shit, I'm off by 1. Oh shit, I'm off. I got no more wood. Oh my god, I got no more wood. They're not gonna be happy, right? None of these guys are happy during this time frame. Oh, I can't just win. I can't just win. I want to win in year 7, not 8. Can Harpies be happy? I can't get those guys to be happy, huh? This is 15, right? That's 8. I'm missing 1. $14. 3. Oh god. 9. 9, right? Shit. 9, right? That's 8. There we go. Okay. So we get a little extra +1, right? How many do you need? Oh, 20. Oh, that's not gonna happen. I can't favor them. I can't get that enough. Fast enough. I killed off too many humans. I killed off too many humans. Yeah, I killed off too many humans. There's 5 in the other one, right? The oven. Where are all my other humans? Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of cutting it close. I killed off way too many humans. What are we moving at? 16 per minute? Maybe. Maybe. That's gonna run out though. Hang on. Oh yeah, you're happy. We just need to cross that finish line, right? Where are my baddies? Where are my baddies? Oh, it's missing 1, right? Oh, it's missing 1. Where'd it go? There you go. That's a little bit more, right? What else can I do? I don't need the last one, do I? No, okay. I could probably get rid of the thingy for that, right? Let's see here. What else can I do? Are you building? You have 41, right? So I got my achievement. I just need to win, right? Before the year is up. Where are my baddies? This is green water time, right? I'm going all in on the everything. What is this? Oh shit, that doesn't help me. Oh shit. We got it, right? We got it. Yes. Oh, yes. All right, so there is now 41, right? Hopefully that completes the this deed. Last time we got 40, And I think the developer might have programmed it off by 1. But if that's still bugged, then yeah, it's definitely bugged. I can't do anything about it, right? Unless I need to plow it. No, it just says build, right? It just says build. You know, let's find out right before I lose. $42, right? You know, let's go ahead and turn this in. Too risky. Yeah, it's still bugged, guys. Oh no! Why? I have to do it again on Thursday. Alright, so the thingy is definitely bugged, trying to do the achievement. But we got this one at least. When you run out of bricks, is it bricked? I don't know. Good evening from Portugal. Hey, first time chatter. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate that. Alright, so that did not reveal anything new and interesting, huh? We got a Forbidden Lands. Where are we going? We're going this way, right? Forbidden Lands is interesting. Untamed Wilds. What's this one do? I can go this way. And then back to Forbidden Lands. Okay. So let's say town number 1. 1, 2. That's 3, right? 3 towns. Depends on what this is. This might take us somewhere interesting. So 1, 2. 3. 4. Oh, God. 3. I don't know. It might have to be this one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, 10. You know, actually, we need to move forward, right? Faster. Forbidden Lands was what? On Rocky Ravine? That's everything is forbidden, right? Untamed Wilds. Well, we can do Rocky Ravine. With the bamboo. I don't know if I want to do the bamboo right back to back. Yeah, alright, well maybe we'll do Rocky Ravine just to show the new biome. If I go there though, I don't get anything though, unfortunately. Thicket goes forward, right? I don't know how I feel about curving around this. If I... You know what, I'll do this. I think that might be better. Because then I can reach this, right? And then figure out this cluster towards this. I think that might be the best choice. Alright, but this will not get me any range to where I need to go. So I think it's probably going to be Ashen Thicket. I think that was the best bet, right? Forbidden Lands here, and then Ashen Thicket area. Okay, so we'll do that. I'm going to take this supply. Oh, I get another supply. How do I have 2 supplies? Oh, we did 2 modifiers. Oh, that's right. We did the Frost, and then we also did the Silent Dominion. I'll take it. Okay, let's take a look at this achievement here. I think that was just... I think they were just experience points, right? Yeah, it's experience points, nothing special. So that one screwed us over. Again, definitely bugged. I did it 42, and it still bugged out. So I don't know what caused it to bug out. Hopefully that'll be fixed for you guys by Thursday. And then we're going to hunt for these. And then I'll probably play a Queen Hands trial run. And then we'll do a brand new profile reset after I complete all of this. That's the plan. Alright, so before then, I'm going to use the bathroom. Oops, not here. I'm going to use the bathroom. Quick bathroom break. And then we'll play this when I get back. So BRB, guys.